All right, that's it. We're done. Got it done. We just need to flatten it out. It'll be a lot bigger because it's about 1/8 of an inch thick, and we need to get it a lot thinner. So it's going in the forge, and we're gonna forge it out. Get this thing fired up. Where's my striker? Here we go. Big hammer. It don't look hot, but it is. Oh, yeah. Thing about thick metal, it stays hot for long. But it's getting cold. Yeah, thick metal like that, when you get it hot, it'll stay hot, contain the heat. So as I thin it out, I'll have to be faster and faster. This heat is hot. Oh. I think I'm gonna get one more heat. One more heat. Get the shape right. Maybe work on the handle a little bit. So maybe 2 more heats. on the handle, and then we'll see how it looks. I'm gonna be done for the day either way, but I shouldn't have done that. Hot. I don't know if y'all saw that. Oh yeah. Alright, that'll be it for the day, I think. Alright, so as you can clearly tell, it's shiny now. How'd that happen? Well, I was grinding on it. I was shaping it out, doing the next step after forging. With my camera, it was turned on, but I forgot to hit the record button, so here we are. You missed it, the start of it, but we still got a lot of grinding to go, so there's plenty of content to be made. It's okay. We'll just jump straight to now, I guess. First, I'm gonna grind it out and get the shape of it pretty much complete. It won't be razor sharp, but it'll have an edge on it, and then I'm gonna punch a hole right there to take some of the weight off, and because that's just what a cleaver looks like usually. And then the handle, which is, I hate making handles, so that won't be fun. But let's just get started, I guess. So we grinded out the edge. Looks nice, and it's pretty sharp. I ain't even hardened it yet, so I'm gonna have to grind it out a little bit more after I harden it, but like, you can just, you know, chop right into that. This is gonna be the handle, which I've also grinded out this a little bit to make it easier. So I guess we'll get to work on the handle. I'm not quite done. I'm gonna tear this thing up. There we go. I think I can work with that. Possibly. Yeah, I can just put them together like that. That'll work great. Have to do a little bit more grinding. Hopefully I don't cut myself. Ah, not plugged in. Ah, we're in business. Yeah. See that good? See what I'm doing? I'm just drawing out or tracing a notch for the handle to go in. I've only made a handle once before, so might be ugly. Hopefully it's not though, because I'm getting paid for this. Alright. It needs to be probably about an 1/8 of an inch. I'm good. 16th. 16th of an inch. It needs to be a 16th of an inch deep, and I'm just gonna carve out this side. I'm not gonna carve a notch out for this side. I think it'd make it easier, because then I wouldn't have to divide a 16th of an inch in half. You know. Yeah. All right. Ugh. I don't know if it should be getting that hot. part. Now I just gotta put some epoxy up here by the handle, like right there, and then some in that little hole, and then along this gap where the two pieces meet. Finally done sanding. That took way too long. I think next time I'm gonna just like figure out a more simple way to make a handle. But now I'm just gonna epoxy it, and then we're gonna sand it down a little bit more, and then we'll be done. Obviously I'm gonna have to like sand this down, because this is not how I'm gonna give it to the guy. It's a little ugly. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now, take it so it'll dry over here, and so it doesn't touch anything. It's nice. This takes a minute. There we go. There's a couple spots on this. You know, I might just cover it in this epoxy because it looks kind of cool. Like, I like the look of that. Rivets in it, you know, just to make it look cool. It really doesn't need it, but it will be there and it'll look cool. It won't be obvious that it's pretty much held together by epoxy. But now we just gotta let that dry. So I'm done. Sorry, I forgot to record everything else. All I recorded was putting the epoxy on. So kind of disappointed, but it turned out really good. I put the epoxy on and then I sanded it off like smooth, and then I put some really dark stain on there by accident. I thought it was lighter. It wasn't lighter. It was really dark. So now it doesn't even look like cedar. It looks like dark walnut, but that's okay. You know, it still looks good. You know, and the epoxy kind of just looks like a grain. You know, like it doesn't look like there's epoxy there. Looks really good. I'm really happy with this. Now all I gotta do is sharpen it, but that's the boring part, so I'm not gonna put that in the video, you know? You don't have to see that, it's boring. So I'm gonna just be done with the video, I'm gonna post it, and it's gonna get a gazillion views, you know? That's the idea. Got a little bit of rust going on. That's okay. There's things I can do to keep it from rusting. I'm in the video. I'm gonna go sell this blade, and yeah, thanks for watching.